In this video, I am going to show you step by step how you can create a premium quality top-tier Shopify store. I am going to use a landing page builder called Ecomposer to design this store. This is arguably the most advanced landing page builder for Shopify, and I will show you step by step how to use it. So let's not waste any time and get started. The first step will be to sign up for a Shopify free trial. Once it's done, you'll be taken to this page. This is the Shopify dashboard. On the left-hand side, you'll see all the options that'll help you manage your store. Next, you will see this checklist here. You can simply follow this checklist to design our store. The first step on this list is to add some products. So, click on this Add Product button to add your first product. You can also access this from this left menu. Just go to Products and then click on Add Product. Here, you need to enter your product title. Then add your description here. Then under Media, you need to upload your product images. Then also make sure to rearrange these images in the right order. Next, you need to enter your product price and compare at price. Next, we have the inventory and shipping options, followed by variants. You can add different sizes and colors under this variant section. We also have these meta fields options where you can add some additional information about your products. For example, you can add this care instruction option, and then you can add the care instructions here. You can also add your product materials in this meta fields section. Once everything is set, click here to save your product. And then we need to make sure that the product status is set to active. And just like this, you can add as many products as you want. Alright, we've added a lot of products to the store. And now, it's time to move on to the next step. The next step is to customize our store design. So, I will click on this Customize Theme option. This will take us to the theme section of our store. By default, our current theme is set to the Dawn theme. This is not bad, but for this store, I will use a different theme. When you scroll down, you'll see a lot of themes here. For this store, I'm going to use the Spotlight theme. So I will click on this Add button, which will add this theme to my store. Once it's done, I will click on this Publish button to make this the primary theme on my store. Alright, the next step for us is to install the Ecomposer page builder. So, I will go to this search bar, then go to Apps. Here, I will search for the Ecomposer page builder. When I click on it, it will take me to the Ecomposer app. You can access this page directly from the link, which is given in the video description. Here, I will click on this Install button. Then again, I will click on this Install button to fully install this app on our store. Here, you'll see the features of this landing page builder. Now, I will click on this Next button. Here, you need to decide your store theme. Next, it will ask you for your store password. Since we are in a trial period of Shopify, our store is password protected. To check the password, click on this blue text. This will take you to the store preferences, where you'll be able to see the store password. I will simply copy this and then paste it here. Once it's done, I will save it, and then click on this Next button. Now, Ecomposer will ask you to select a page type. You'll see different page types here. For now, I will choose the home page and confirm. Now, Ecomposer will show me some pre-made templates. These templates are designed by professionals and will help you save a lot of time. You can simply click on this Preview button to preview these templates. You will find templates in every category, and from the left-hand side, you can change the template and choose a different one. Ecomposer contains hundreds of different templates that you can use. I will show you how to use these templates in a moment, but for now, I will select the blank template, as I have to walk you through the Ecomposer editor. So I will click on this Next button now. Here, I have to name this template. And then I will also keep the header and footer. And then I will click on this Start Building button. This will take us to the Ecomposer editor, from where we can design the entire page for our store. This is the Ecomposer editor. On the left-hand side, you will see these Navigator and Elements tabs. We can design our entire page using these elements. We also have the Navigator here, and if you click on Sections, you'll find hundreds of pre-made sections that you can use on your page. We also have templates here, which contain all the pre-made templates. I'll show you how to use these sections and templates, but first, I'll show you how you can design the page using these elements. First of all, we need to select a structure for our page. You can see different structures here, which are made of different rows and columns. For now, I will select this second structure, which is made of 1 row and 2 columns. Okay, now I only need to drag and drop these elements in these rows and columns to design my page. For example, I will select this banner element and then drop it on this section. And as soon as I did that, that banner appeared on my page. And on the left-hand side, you'll see the editing options for this banner. Now, I can click on this delete button to remove this image. And then I can add my own image by clicking on this select image button. You can also select some free stock images from here, but I personally don't recommend this option as these images are very basic and many other stores are already using it. Instead, I will design my own banner using a tool called Canva. Canva is arguably one of the best graphic design tools right now. You can use it to design your banners, logos, and much more. Simply go to Canva and then click on Custom Size. Here, I will enter the custom size of the banner and then I will click on Create a New Design. This will take me to the Canva editor where I can design a banner for my store. On the left-hand side, you'll see some templates. Simply go to this search bar and search for banners, and you'll get hundreds of templates to choose from. I can also search for more specific terms like shoes, sneakers, and much more. And as you can see, Canva is now showing me more relevant results. For now, I will select this simple banner. Next, I will select all these texts here and then remove them at once. I will remove all the text from this page. There are a lot of editing options on the left side, but for now, I will take this banner for example. So I will simply download this banner from here. Next, I will go back to my store editor and then upload this banner here. Next, I will click on this banner and select it for my page. And as you can see, the banner is now visible here. And now we can make some changes to it from the left settings. On the left-hand side, you'll see these options. If I go to Content here, I will be able to change all these texts that are available on the banner. For now, I will remove all these sample texts from the banner. Next, we also have the Settings tab. I can enable or disable the overlay effect from the banner. Next, I can also change the position of this button using these options. And then I can also add my own content by going to the Content tab here. And just like this, the first section of our store is complete. Next, we have these 2 columns here. I can add more elements here to design the page even further. From the Elements tab, I will choose a heading element for the first column. And from the left settings, I can change these texts as well. We also have the Presets option here, which contains lots of different styles which we can use in our store design. I will select this preset, for example, and then I can simply go back and change these sample content. Next, I will select an image element and drop it onto this second column. And just like we added the banner, I will add an image here. Next, I will choose a text element and drop it below the heading. I can use it as a subheading. Next, I will select this icon list element and drop it below the subheading. I can also change the icon position and layout using these settings. We also have the presets option here, which contains a lot of different styles to choose from. Next, I will choose a button from the Elements tab and drop it below the icon list. I can change the text from the left settings. And then I can also try some presets for the button as well. I will have to change the text once again, and then I will also link one of my collections to this button. And just like this, the second section of our store is also complete. On the left-hand side, you'll see dozens of elements that you can use on your page. For example, I will select this video element and drop it on this canvas. You can add your own videos by going to the External URL option on the left settings. To delete any element from the page, you only need to select the element and then click on this Delete option, and the element will be removed from the page. You can also use the gallery element to showcase your latest product images, customers' take, and similar things. You can simply click on these placeholder options and then add some images into it, which will be visible on your store. Alright, now let's talk about some advanced elements that are only available in Ecomposer Page Builder. First up, we have the Features element, which will help you highlight your store's features and unique selling points. There are dozens of presets to choose from, and you can even customize it using the advanced settings. We also have this text marquee, which is mainly used to highlight the latest offers and deals that's going on in your store. You can edit this content from the left menu. Next, we have the masonry layout, which can be used to feature multiple product collections altogether. Next, we also have the image comparison element here, which can be really helpful if you are selling fashion, beauty, and skincare products. Next, we also have this advanced heading element, which can be used in hero sections and about us sections. One of the most rare elements on this list is the timeline element. This element can be used to showcase your entire brand journey. And if you are running a branded e-commerce store, this element can be really helpful to you. I've personally used almost every landing page builder on Shopify, but this feature is only available on Ecomposer Page Builder. Ecomposer also allows you to edit and customize every element in as detail as possible. So make sure to spend some time just messing around with these settings and options to get a complete understanding of this editor. Next, on the top right, you'll see these different device icons. You can check how your design will be viewed on different devices from here. And then you can customize it accordingly. For example, if I go to the mobile view, you can see that the banner is not optimized for the mobile device. So I will simply click on it, and then from the left settings, I will select a different image, and then click on this update button. This will change the banner image for mobile devices. And don't worry, if you preview it on tablet or desktop mode, you'll still be able to see the previous banner. That's the beauty of this editor. Alright, now I am going to use some pre-made sections to design my store even further. So, I will go to the templates library on the left side. Here I will go to sections. Here we have hundreds of templates that we can use on our store design. Let's say that I want to insert this testimonial tab on my page, so I will simply click on this insert button and confirm. And the review box is successfully imported on our page. Next, I will again go to the templates library for some more sections. I will choose this product grid this time and insert it on my page. And you can see that this section has already taken our own products that we added recently to our store. Now, I will change this heading text. Next, I want to reposition this product grid. So, I will go to the navigator on the left, and then I will select the product grid B and drop it in between these two sections. Okay. Our store homepage design is almost complete now. I just want to add one more section below the testimonial section, so I will again go to the templates library and select this section for my page. And just like this, the homepage design is complete. The best part about Ecomposer is that there is no limit on how many sections you can import from the templates library. Of course, I won't recommend that you add too many sections on the homepage, as it will only increase the homepage size, which will eventually result in slow loading speed. So I will now click on this Publish button. Here, I will enable this option, which will set this page as the default homepage of this store. And then I will hit the Save and Publish button. Once it's done, we need to click on this View button and check if our page is looking fine or not. For example, you can see that the banner is not set to full width, which is why it is not looking much attractive. So I will go back to the editor now. And then I will select this first section. Next, on the left settings, I will go to the columns gap option and set it to no gaps. I will also go to content width and set it as full width. And then I will click on this Publish button once again. Next, I will click on this View button once again, and you can see that the banner is full width now. And with this step, our homepage structure is complete. The next step for us would be to create a product page now. So I will return to Ecomposer and close this editor. Next, I will go to Landing and Pages options on the left menu. I will click on this Create a New Page option, and then I will select the Product Page option here. Now, Ecomposer will only show me the product page templates. To have a detailed look on these templates, I only need to click on this Preview button, which will open up a new page that contains the entire preview of the template. Just like last time, I will select the blank template here, and then I will simply follow the steps until it takes me to the Ecomposer editor. Here on the left-hand side, you'll see a drop-down called Shopify Product Page. This section contains all the elements that you need to design your product page. You can use these elements to design your product page, but it will take a lot of time if you try to do it manually. So, to save some time, you can use the pre-made sections. And we also have some presets that we can use. I personally don't recommend adding too many elements on the product page. A good product page should be simple, contain all information about your products, and have some social proofs to convert more visitors into customers. If you are adding too many elements, you are just confusing your visitors, so don't do that. Okay, once your product page is complete, you can click on this Save button to save your page. But please be aware that you can only publish a single page with the free plan of Ecomposer. To publish more pages, you'll need to upgrade to a paid plan. If you go to the Subscriptions and Plans option here, you'll see the paid plans of Ecomposer. The free plan allows you to publish one page only, whereas the Pro plan will let you publish up to 15 pages, which is good enough when you are just starting out. Remember, the reason why I recommend page builders is because you can customize your store as per your own requirements. Plus, it will allow you to create unique designs for your store. You see, there are thousands of Shopify themes available on the internet, but on the other hand, there are millions of merchants using Shopify to grow their online business. So even if you spend some money on premium themes, you won't be able to differentiate from your competitors, because sooner or later, your competitors will also start following your footsteps. So the best way to differentiate your competition and stay unique is to use a page builder and create a completely different page. I also don't recommend that you use any of these pre-made templates, because chances are that many people are already using it into their online store. So to build something unique, you should use your imagination. Sure, you can use the pre-made sections, but don't use the entire template. And if you don't have the money to get a paid plan of Ecomposer, then I recommend that you only design the homepage with it. For the product page, I have already created a complete tutorial on how you can create a high-converting Shopify product page using all the free resources. I will leave that video link in the video description. Next, before launching our store, we need to take care of a few things. To do that, you need to go to Settings here on the bottom left. Here, you'll see your current store name. If you didn't choose a store name during the sign-up process, then this place will be empty. In that case, you can click on this Edit button and add your store name here. This is important, as this store name will appear on your store header. Next, when you scroll down, you'll see these other options. Here, you need to make sure that the store currency, weight units, and time zones are correct. Next, we need to scroll down to the Policies settings. Here we can add our store policies, such as privacy policy, refund policy, and other policies. Shopify contains some pre-made templates for every policy. You only need to go to these policies and then click on this Insert Template option. Next, you only need to make some changes to these templates based on your needs, and then click on this Publish button. And you need to do it for all these policies. Shopify doesn't have any template for shipping policy, so you need to write it yourself. You can take help of tools like ChatGPT to write your shipping policy. The key information for the shipping policy is your shipping and delivery time, so make sure to insert it within the first few paragraphs. Then we only need to add our contact info here, and we'll be good to go. All right, we've added the policies now. Next, we need to add our domain to the store. So go to the domain settings here. Next, we have two options to connect our domain. You can either buy a domain or connect an existing one to your store. I personally recommend that you buy a domain from Shopify itself, as it will give you some extra benefits, like 2 business emails and other facilities. And if you have already bought a domain from other providers, then you can simply choose the second option and connect it with your store. I've already created a step-by-step tutorial on how to connect an existing domain to Shopify. I'll leave the link down below in the description of this video. Next, we also need to set up our payment gateway and checkout process. I've also created detailed videos on these topics, as these are some technical stuff. I'll leave the video link down below in the video description. Now, before launching your store, you need to select a plan for your store. So, go to the Plans option to choose your plan. Here you'll see different Shopify plans to choose from. For beginners, I recommend the Basic plan, so click on Choose Basic. Here you need to enter your payment details and click on this Subscribe button. You can also save over $100 if you decide to go with the yearly plan. And with this step, your store will be ready to launch. Next, go to the Online Store option on the left and then go to Preferences. Here, when you scroll down, you'll see that your store is password protected. Once you choose a plan for your store, you'll be able to remove this store password. And as soon as you do that, your store will be ready to take orders and sell online. Now, once you launch your online store, the next step would be to drive some quality traffic to your store. And I have created a step-by-step guide on how to attract high-quality traffic to your store, which will also be interested in buying your products. Click here to watch the full video, and I will see you there.